Hey guys, my name is Alec and my daughter calls me Sunshine. This is a place where I'm free to be me on my soapbox. Today's video is the 10 questions post-quarantine challenge. Now, I will challenge a few people that I will name later on in this video. If I happen to leave out your name, please don't come for me in the comments. Charge my mind and not my heart. Trust me, give me some slack. I'm 45.5 years old. Okay, so if you see me looking in this direction, it's because I have my handy dandy iPad. And all of the questions that I will answer are on this iPad, and I'll leave them in the description box below. So be on the lookout for your name and your photo on each of these questions. So question number 1, how has work changed for you? Well, I'm retired, so work hasn't changed anything for me. I've been one of those fortunate ones. So I retired 2 years ago from law enforcement. Now, side note, I did, once I got to Texas, I thought I was going to be bored, so I decided to get a job. I was a dispatcher for a very short time, only for a few months. The hours are very, very long. I enjoyed my job. I enjoyed the people that I work with. They were 12-hour shifts. Family really didn't like that too much because once I got off of work, I came home and I didn't want to do anything except sleep. I eventually quit. Yeah, to be with my family. And I have been, since then, retired for a year and 3 months, not working. And it has indeed been such a blessing. All right, so question number 2. How has home life changed for you? Oh my goodness. I was on a schedule. So my daughter would get up early in the morning. I would see her off to the bus stop, which is right in front of the house, because here in the city that I live in, we don't have any sidewalks. We are fortunate enough to have our bus stop in front of the house. So they go door to door to pick up each child. Yeah. So every morning I would watch my daughter get on the school bus. She'd leave. If she had practice of any sort, then I would pick her up after school. If not, she would come back home on the bus. Now that there's no school, no bus, oh my goodness. So to make a long story short, peace and quiet has gone completely out of the window now. Question number 3. Pardon to interrupt, but if you haven't pushed that subscribe button yet, push that subscribe button right now. I'll wait. Thank you. Now let's get back to the video. Do you know anyone that has tested positive for COVID-19? No. You know, with all of the people that have contracted COVID-19, nobody in my family, thank goodness, has tested positive for COVID-19 or has had to endure the pain of having COVID-19. Question number 4. What's your toilet paper situation? Toilet paper situation is not bad where I live, and I live in Texas. So, whew, we have toilet paper now. Woo woo! Hey, before I leave, I want to give a quick shout out to As Told by Tina. She was the one that had this video up on her channel. So if you can, go over to her channel, tell her Sunshine said hey, and thank you so much, Tina. I know that you didn't challenge me in this, but I saw your video, I loved it, and I also wanted to support it. So hey, I'm doing the challenge too. So thank you so much for the idea, because you are awesome. Question number 5, what are grocery stores like? Well, for the most part, I order everything online. If I go to the grocery store that's in my community, I will walk out with less than $10 worth of whatever that I'm getting. It is mandatory for everyone to wear masks now. Why it wasn't mandatory a long time ago is beyond me, but I don't make the rules here. used to be you would only see people wearing masks over in foreign countries because they were having some kind of devastating outbreak. But you wouldn't think here in the United States of America, our new article of clothing, accessory, is a face mask. Question number 6, what is your city like? Well, here in the city that I live in, it's a very small community. I'd say if I gave a scale on a percentage level of the people that wear masks here in the city that I live in, I'd say I give it probably a good 70%. I think some people in the city that I live in don't think that they're going to be affected by COVID-19. I've seen the statistics, and for African Americans in general, we have a lot of underlying health conditions that make us susceptible to COVID-19. I don't want to be the family member that thinks, oh, I can just walk outside without a mask on and think that COVID is just going to bump right over me and get to someone else. No thanks. I don't want to be in a hospital attached to a ventilator. I've seen the videos of people going through it. I don't want that to be me. I don't believe that my purpose in life has been filled yet, so I want to continue to serve out the purpose of my life. Question number 7. If you have kids, what is the situation like? Are they home? Are they in daycare? My child is home with me. There's never a dull moment in this house. Her sister, Miss Piggy, our little dog, that's a year old. The situation here is crazy. Question number 8. What are some negative things that have come from this? My daughter was always in every single sport that there ever was at her school. Every weekend, if she wasn't practicing or going to her friend's house or going out to hang out with her friends, you know, at the movie theater, at the mall, at the lake, any and everywhere, that has completely changed. She no longer can spend the night at her friend's house. The friends are no longer allowed to come over here and spend the night. I'm not allowing anyone to come in this house, you know, so it's very hard, and this whole COVID thing has brought that into the negative forefront. Another negative thing, the grocery stores now close at 9 p.m. So if my daughter needed, God forbid she needed some allergy medication like Zyrtec or Benadryl, I'm not getting that after 9 p.m. here. Another negative thing, I don't enjoy Clorox washing and wiping all of my groceries. I have implemented that since COVID-19 has started. It is not a fun chore, but I get it done in order to keep my family safe. Another negative thing is, my family, we always travel. We can't travel anywhere now. Vacations, I don't know when we'll be able to take another vacation. Number 9, what are some positive things that have come out of this meaning COVID-19? Well, I've had a chance to bond deeply with my daughter. Now, before COVID-19, oh yeah, we had bonding time, but now that she is in this house 24/7, yes, our bonding time has doubled that. So I love that. Another positive thing is that we've had lots of family time together. We've had family games that we've played. We've had movie time outside on the projector, on the garage. It was phenomenal. Cars drove past, and I'm sure they probably almost drove off the road trying to look at our garage. I had this huge movie playing. I've also learned how to cook a lot better than what I've done before. I mean, I give myself a 10 when it comes to cooking, but now I have reached level 13 with my cooking. Everybody here is like, ooh, fix this again, fix that again. I'm like, yes, honey. All those YouTubers that have cooking channels, because guess what? I've taken your advice and I have implemented some of the things that you guys do. So thank you, honey. And one last positive thing that I forgot to say is that I am truly blessed that I am retired and I have a pension, because a lot of people during COVID-19 lost their jobs. So that was a positive thing for us. Okay, and the last question is, how has your neighborhood changed? Some things that have changed in my neighborhood, because it's the county ordinance for everyone to wear masks, there are massive signs posted on all of the businesses that state that you must wear a mask. That was never a big deal to have signs posted to even wear masks. Now it is. So in my community, that has changed. I mean, everywhere you go, the signs are huge. And if they don't have one huge sign, they have a bunch of signs like plastered all over the business before you even walk in. So that is definitely an eye-opener. That has changed in this community that I live in, because that, like I said, has never ever been posted before.